Well, hello there, and welcome back to the Altars with a Therapist. It's part 5, and we are ready to see what Jan, and maybe more Jan will do to escape the impending radiation and lava death that's coming toward us. Thank you for leaving thumbs ups. Thank you for commenting. Thanks for following the playthrough. Thanks for checking the links in the descriptions. As you can see, occasionally I do stream during the day, so you never know. Come hang out on Twitch. Sometime you might be able to hang out with me when I do reasonable hours. Would love to have you here. Y'all are great. I hope this continues to be a good experience for you. This is gonna get really chaotic, it seems like, and I'm doing my best, so here we go. Altars are glad that you kept your promise and supplied quality food in the base. Hell yeah, I did. Also, hold on one second. Of course I get this text message right when I start the playthrough. All right. All right. Research. Cheaper climbing. Probes upgrade. Number of scanner probes to 8. That would be nice. Magnetic storm forecast. You have developed a forecast that detects incoming magnetic storms. They're visible in your HUD. It has an effective range of 7 days. We are 5 days away from that. Let's see. All right, build the repeat. Look for more strange phenomenon. How are we doing? Okay, so we don't have any cooked meals, so I want. Oh, see, I want an uphold of this. Got so much. Okay. Jan and Jan assignments. I want. So we got minerals outposts, rubidium, enriched metals, raw food, and metals. Oh, I think I need to go to the metal outpost. I don't remember if I managed to. Oh, I did. Okay, so I got that set up. So I need the metals. Got enriched metals and metals. So this Jan gonna go to the metals outpost. And I should probably go work the greenhouse for a little bit. Oh, but we don't have enough organic. Oh, I'm gonna have to go get organic materials. Yep. All right. Organic materials it is. Yeah, I'll work on that. I gotta get these organics going though, my dude. Okay. Radiation filter should be made. There's one queued. This takes 16 hours. But we need it. Okay, you're tired.
Finally, some quality food. Yes, yes, you got what you wanted. Oh, come on. I know you're excited, too. I'm excited that you'll finally stop babbling about it. Can't get rid of you.
Get rid of me? What are you mad about? He looks a bit annoyed. He's smiling. Okay. How's research doing? 89%. Alright, so we'll get to that tomorrow. Finish it all up.
Messages are detected.
11 hours.
God, I noticed we're missing a few rat filters.
Probes upgrade 1. Good.
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
God damn, this gardening is awful. Radiation barrier is off. Alright. Come on.
Safer evacuation function.
Oh, that was a long ass day. Oh, okay. So we got plenty of metals. So we're gonna go. I think organics. Outpost. Put Jan out there. Wait, no. You go. Okay, no scheduled repairs. Probes are cheaper. All right, we got to go out and explore. We have to look for more strange phenomena, build a Rapidium Arc and Astro Bridge anchor blueprint. All right, so we're gonna go. I go that way, I guess. Well, there's more stuff to figure out here. Just because there's the one that's like chased me. I didn't like that. Okay. Alright, we're gonna try to run past this thing this time. Oh, what's that over there?
What is this? Another anomaly? It looks out of this world.
Alright, we'll check that out in a second. Or maybe not.
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
Yeah. Oh, he wants to talk too. Can we touch this? Tell the scientist about the odd distortion. Oh, okay. Another suitcase. Band t-shirt. A torn t-shirt signed by the drummer of the Crooked Testers. I used to have so much fun at their gigs. For years, they were competing with another local band, Liverpool Bugs. I hated anyone who listened to Liverpool Bugs. A holy war between fans. Then both bands joined forces to fight the record company that was ripping them off. Ha!
Where my stuff landed here.
So weird. People who listen to this music can't stand weird reason to exclude. A lot of rubidium over here. This is good.
You do know we're running out of radiation filters?
We have. Do I have a? Oh, I don't. Build me a drill cartridge. Please. And thank you. Oh, that was not a... Okay. Okay. Go down here. Got plenty of metals, so I'm not going to waste too much time mining. I keep trying to press up on the map to get my map because of playing Expedition 33. okay amount of organics. We've got plenty of regular food. I'll go to the kitchen and make some. Hey, you're doing good work, Jan Tech. Appreciate you. Let's make some hot meals real quick. That'll take an hour.
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
All right. Base. All right, we'll do that. Take him 10 hours tomorrow. I still got a little bit of time. Let's talk to... Where you at, science guy?
Inspiration, batteries, drills. All that preparation must feel like a second job.
Oh, he's got that. What the hell? Oh, he's in the science lab.
Evacuation functionality.
What's up, dude? What's up, dude?
I made a curious discovery. Another distortion? I don't know. It was different this time. It didn't look dangerous, no radiation. Actually, it didn't do anything. But it caught your attention. It's like nothing I've seen before. It must have something in common with the other distortions. Question is, are they the cause or the reason of so much rupidium here? I'd like to study them more. So would I. And for that, we'll have to design our own tools. Do you have anything specific in mind? Let me think about it. I need to look through Professor Frankov's lectures, as well as notes from other expeditions. We have a theory. I just need to find a way to put it into practice.
All right. Research the internal analysis tool. Oh, look at that. We got a perfect 4 hours to do that. What am I gonna do in the meantime? I should go make some more radiation filters. That'd be a good use of 4 hours. Or perhaps I could take a look at base building. Refinery. Infirmary. Social room. Place for the crew to relax, spend time with your crewmates playing beer pong and watching movies. Couch upholstery, stain resistant. Recycler produces 5 organics per person a day. With recycler, no waste goes to waste. Honestly, this is what I really want to make first. And that little module can go right down here. And social room is good for the purposes of my playthrough, because I want as much of that kind of thing as possible. So do that, and then I do need to save up for this. So I need 100 organics. 100 organics and 120 rupidium. So we're getting pretty close on the rupidium, so I can go deal with that. Let's go. What's it gonna do for 4 hours? Oh, I gotta build a radiation filter. I should build a repair kit first too. Okay, I've got 2 of those. I want to upload 2 of those. I want that research to be done, so. Pylon component, suit battery, repair kit. Using up a lot of shit here. Go to the kitchen and make some food. Okay, how's that research coming along, my guy? 69%? Damn it. Nice. I mean, let's go to the rupidium outpost for an hour. And irradiate the shit out of myself. I am exhausted. Oh man, I am, whoa, I am not doing well. Holy shit, okay. Did we get the research done? Wait, oh, he's off shift. Oh, that was so stupid. Oh no. I am so badly irradiated. I need to go to bed. I gotta go to bed with a radiation filter. I can't get exhausted. All right, 2 days to a magnetic storm. Playing beer pong with an altar is a great way to improve their mood. They're both feeling okay, so I'm not going to worry about that then. Movie watching. Increased emotional boost for watching for the first time. Millennia after the fall of humankind, a father tells his son the history of the universe. Alright, we'll watch a movie at night. We got work to do, though. Alright. You're on base maintenance, you're on research lab. Definitely need that. I'm gonna go mine rupidium. For a few hours. How much rupidium I got? 111, 117, 123. There we go. All right, got enough rupidium. Okay. All right. ALX organics conversion unlocks the technology needed to convert ALX organics in the refinery. Where are you, scientists? There.
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
No, you should wait. We're gonna talk.
So, what do you got for me? An invention I'm particularly proud of. The Luminator. You mean a
The
flashlight?
Illuminator.
You have a talent for making extraordinary things sound mundane. It's not just a flashlight, Jan. Tell me, when you encounter these distortions, what is your priority?
My priority right now is to avoid them. But you probably want me to say investigate them.
I'd like to investigate them more. Now you'll be able to do it. Okay. How? Professor Frankov discovered that certain frequencies of light waves can be used to peer into proximity planes, to study them. I've used his observations to create my illuminator so it can reveal elements of the integral hidden to the human eye. But it also has another, more pragmatic application. It can help to eliminate distortions. How is that supposed to help me examine them? I'm just giving you a tool. You decide how to use it. You see, distortions are created around puncture points between potential universes. That much we know. Now, with the illuminator, they should become much more visible to you. Focusing the illuminator's light waves exactly on the puncture point will allow you to seal that rift. You could compare it to cauterizing a wound. Damn, that does sound promising. Indeed. Now you see why I don't like calling it a flashlight.
Okay. So now we have to craft the illuminator. Which takes 20 rupidium, of course. And will take 2 hours to build. Okay, illuminate the internal vein. The internal vein with illuminator. Ooh, giggity. Oh, this is such a long trek. Oh, this is gonna stress me out. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Alters discovered something in the greenhouse. Alright, we'll deal with that later. God damn it. Although I'm so bad. I really should have made a travel point over here. We're gunning it. We are gunning it, chat. Do I have the energy? I do. Come on, guys. Whilst already irradiated, Jan Dolski runs to a thing that may potentially irradiate him further. Come on, buddy. Hold it. LB and select illuminator. Keep using the illuminator and follow the anomaly trail.
Huh. Incredible. Let's see where this leads.
I should not have done this late in the day. Terrible idea. Planetary samples, a rare and valuable resource used for advanced research. Okay, cool. Let's get the hell out of here. Luckily, I didn't run out of batteries on that thing. Oh, I should have. God damn it. All right. It's fine. We're running. We are hauling ass. We are Oscar Mike. Jan feels like he's running slower than usual right now. Uh-oh. I can't climb up there. Oh, shit. What have I done? Oh, God. Ah, Jan! I went the wrong way. I'm sorry. Come on. Keep hoofing it. You can do it. Oh, God. Oh, God. Go. Go, Jan Dolski. Go. Okay. Oh. All right, scientist, where you at? Upstairs. What'd you find? Hmm? Hey, what'd you find?
Damn. You're shitting me.
What? What is that?
Hell yeah.
Would you sprinkle a little rupidium on the onions?
Why is everyone talking about the greenhouse? There was a rupidium leak, and it broke down. Because of the leak? Because of a giant turnip that damaged the irrigation system. That's actually pretty exciting. Can we grow giant veggies now? Currently, you can't grow anything in there, Jan. No, this would require agricultural research, but I appreciate the enthusiasm toward progress. Anyway, given the enormous size of the turnip, I'd say it equals 5 portions of raw food.
Hell yeah. By the way, I found some specimens.
I have something for you. I used the illuminator on one of those strange areas on the surface, and it revealed some sort of plants, but not real living plants. More like a projection of another dimension that became visible to me. Keep going. I followed their path and found something that could have been their core. And when I used the illuminator on it, I found some interesting specimens. Really? Specimens from the interval. Did you secure them properly? Of course. I have to take them to my lab immediately. Let me study them thoroughly. Jan, this is beyond my wildest dreams. A whole new area of research wide open before me. Before us.
Hell yeah, dude. We got a magnetic storm coming, though, and this is not going to be pretty, so... And that's going to take a long time, so we're not going to fix that right now. Oh, he's in a great mood. All right, let's play beer pong against our boy. Playing beer pong with an altar in the social room is a great way to improve his mood. If you win the game, the altar will be motivated. If you lose, he will have fun. Whoops. Ha! Been a while. Damn it. I wonder if I get more drunk the longer this goes.
Yes.
We actually have beer in the cups too.
I got this.
College, we used to put water in them and drink beer on the side because it's disgusting when everybody's hands touch that ping pong ball and it goes in the beer and drink it. No. There we go. There we go. I mean, we're the same guy. Arguably with the same muscles. We have the same level of gross and motor coordination. Oh. Alright, so it's got to be like a little bit less than that. Oh man, technician's a stud. Oh yeah, I'm starting to get drunk. Oh no! Oh god! Oh no! Okay, thank God. Come on, I can do this. I can do this. No! Oh, this is not good. We gotta get him drunk, or else I'm in big trouble. There we go.
Yo. Yo.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Drink up. Oh boy. Oh boy. Big throw. There we go. Excellent. It's big. Now I'm getting good. Now that I'm drunk and warmed up, it's over for Jan. Knew he was gonna drill that. Knew he was gonna drill that. Him and I both have the clutch gene. Oh! No! No! No!
Everything all right with your eyes?
No, dude, I'm like crazy drunk. I gotta go to bed. I gotta go to bed.
Evacuation functional.
Sleep that shit off. We'll get him next time. Oh, God, 7 a.m. with a hangover. Magnetic storm in one day. Okay, so we gotta be smart here. Alright. Radiation repulsor unlocks radiation repulsor modules, makes radiation filters more efficient. With enough repulsors, your filters won't ever need replacement. That sounds awesome. I unfortunately don't have the time to do that. Suit upgrade increases capacity of suit battery to 8 bars. Ability to quickly craft drill charges, suit batteries, and shield recharges outside the base. That seems like it would be useful. Suit upgrade is smart. Oh boy. Okay, we're gonna do suit upgrade, radiation filters. And oh, Oh, we're gonna go mine rupidium and build the rupidium arc. Okay. So, we're gonna go get rupidium before shit gets crazy out there. All we need is 120. 109. 115.
Should I do this now?
21. Okay, good. Now we go back to base. I want... You've got... Okay, we got plenty of organics. So base maintenance. On tech, good.
I'm done here. Should I do
I
this
should
now?
have put research in before I went out and did that. That was dumb. I want the radiation repulsor, but
You do know we're running out of radiation filters?
I'm aware. And we're gonna need a bunch of them for this, so... Alright, we've got hot meals.
The quantum navigation.
Let's build... Rupidium arc. Okay, so we're gonna move this down here. Oh, wait. Now the womb needs to be... Shh. Okay. Okay. Ask for bridge anchor blueprints. Bridge anchor blue. How? Neutralize an anomaly using the illuminator. Forgot to do that. Make a call to report building the arc. Make the call. Maxwell, my favorite guy.
Hello, Dolski here.
Jan, tell me you did it. Tell me you have the Ark.
I did it.
Well done. Now, all we need to do is bring it home safely. Are you making progress with that obstacle of yours?
I'm still looking for a way out.
Well, I don't want to cause panic. But you better hurry.
And how's my rescue team progressing?
They'll be on time, Jan. Just make sure you are. Do what it takes to make your way to the other side of the planet. And leave the rest to me.
Would have gone way faster if I didn't have to build that damn ark for you.
Do you really think it's just a whim for me?
I don't know. But I don't want to die for a dream. I told you. No hero.
You seem to value your life a lot, Jan. Have you thought about how much it's really worth?
Well,
Imagine coming back without Rapidium and having to face the thought, what if I hadn't given up? Would you live with yourself while the world would deteriorate before your eyes? All because you put your sorry ass first.
all right. Point taken.
We are playing a hell of a game of chess right here. And it really is coming down so much to leverage, as many of these types of interactions do. My leverage is I have Rapidium. I have the thing that confirms that this dude is cool. He has a rescue team that he controls. And we are just in this massive pissing match because... And in that pissing match, well, neither one of us wants to appease the other one, but we also have to appease the other one. But we each know that the appeasement of the other one is probably bullshit if we think critically enough about it. So everything's just like totally haywire. What I will tell you is that Maxwell's saying to me, your life doesn't mean anything. You are worth whatever it is you bring home. Is not what I want to hear. And is weirdly juxtaposed against this idea that we want to bring Rapidium home to help the people of Earth because the people of Earth matter. Like, it's a very weird thing. It's like, why is it that I somehow don't matter, yet your entire directive around this is to try to have something that's going to save humanity? It's because it's not about saving humanity. If it was about saving humanity, he would look at me and go, dude, I'm going to do everything I can to get you out of there. Everything you can. I would love it if you would help me out along the way. But as somebody who values human life, who wants everybody to succeed and prosper, I got your back, dude. They're on the way. I'll tell you exactly where you got to be. If you can pick up as much of this stuff along the way as you can, it would be amazing. It would probably have a really strong benefit to humanity. It would save those in a way that I'm currently trying to save you. But no, you're a trash piece of shit that if you put yourself above this and aren't willing to die for the cause, you're a loser. Which tells me that all this guy actually cares about is the clout chasing. He wants to be recognized. It's about him. It's what can you do for me? You actually cared about the well-being of all of your constituents. You'd care about me too. You wouldn't talk about me as if I'm some, piece of meat that can be cast aside in the trash can. How dare I engage the same survival instinct that you theoretically are engaging in a more meta sense to try to help everybody else survive. Like his utter lack of perspective and empathy on this is driving me nuts. And it doesn't make me want to work with him. But he knows I need him to survive. maybe, I don't know, we're doing a pretty decent job surviving. Like, maybe we just keep rolling the arc forward. We just, it's like Haggles in Mass Effect. We just stay on the border of the storm perpetually. We got resources here that allow us to make yummy food and watch movies. Maybe I just survive here by myself, because me and the other Jans seem perfectly capable of doing that. Just rough, man. Like, in the same way that I want to say to him, you know, all right, cool, I made this rupidium, I'm doing this because this is what you want, I'm trying to keep you happy so that you do what I need. He's not doing a great job of giving me what I need. Interpersonal skill matters in these moments.
I'm gonna need your help.
What can I do for you?
I need blueprints for superconductive bridge anchors from Project Versant.
Versant? But how do you know about that?
Don't worry about it.
I'm smarter than you think, Maxwell.
Well, you're familiar with aborted scientific programs unknown to the public.
Aborted? Are you sure?
Yes. Project Versant was terminated years ago due to lack of satisfactory results.
But didn't they come up with some tech useful for mining missions?
No. How would you even know what they were unless an alternate version of you was somehow involved in it? Is it possible that someone from your crew remembers a non-existing technology? That's amazing, Jan. You do understand what I'm saying, right?
In case you don't understand what he's saying, because it's some ridiculously heady shit, the thing that we have to remember is that the actual history of the lives of our alters never existed. So the reality where Jan left his wife to go pursue research never actually happened. The Jan that worked on Project Versant has memories that exist in a quantum computer's analysis of what types of variables would have happened had Jan made a certain decision in his life. Which, if you get too far in the weeds on this, completely breaks down the entire premise of this game and gets into the whole time travel paradox that I can't stand in the majority of media that ever tries to use it. I'm not really here to critique that. But it is an unbelievably profound idea, which is that there's a reality, it's like the string theory. There's a reality out there that existed where Project Versant produced a technology that Jan was involved with and understood. But even though that didn't actually happen, in the quantum computer creating the Jan alter that was involved in that, it runs a calculation, I guess, on what that would have been. And thus there's a technology that Jan remembers that doesn't actually exist, but ostensibly could have existed had that reality played out. So we're really at the reliance of how actually decent this quantum computer is. But again, I'm not here to poke holes in that premise. It's an unbelievably complicated premise that wouldn't expect anybody to write out perfectly. But it's just like, it is a pretty profound thing here. And we've got Jans on board with memories of things that never happened, but actually have very, very high utility had they happened, to a moment that only happened because those other moments didn't happen. The only reason I'm standing here talking to Maxwell right now, in part, is because that other timeline never actually existed, because this one did. Yet we know things from what that other timeline was. I don't know that I want to let on too much about what's going on with the alters here. So as much as I'd love to know what his reaction to this is going to be, I'm not actually going to choose it.
All I'm hearing is that you don't have my blueprints.
No, I'm sorry. They simply don't exist. But there is still something we can do.
What's that?
I have an idea. It's a long shot, but it might be all we have. Project Versant did leave behind unfinished drafts. Crisscrossed formulae, discarded calculations, the usual scribbles of a scientific stream of consciousness at work. For what it's worth, I'll ask Lucas to send it over to your terminal. Maybe that resourceful alter of yours can put it to good use.
Oh, okay. It's better than nothing, I guess.
I have to say, Jan, I'm beginning to see more and more potential in this situation of yours. I hope we speak soon. Good luck, as always.
I don't like that guy.
Is a state of the art.
So, I have news about the Anchor blueprints you asked for? I certainly hope so, because I just saw something come in from mining ops, and it looks like a bad joke. Did you precisely ask for bridge anchor blueprints?
Yeah. We're gonna talk shit about them.
Of course I did, but this is all that bunch of amateurs was able to give us. Random odds and ends of unfinished research? I find that hard to believe. This looks more like the musings of a madman than serious work. No. Give me the real thing. I'm not touching this parody of a prototype.
My dude.
Well, you'll have to give it all you've got, because you're not getting anything else. So get to work now, or we're all screwed.
Yeah. Give you some real talk, brother. 10 hours for a bridge anchor. We need it. And... Oh, God. The... Base expansion is going to take 14 hours. Radiation repulsor is going to take 6. That's 20 hours. We don't have 20 hours. So, take the 10 hours to make the bridge anchors. I'm going to make as many radiation filters as I possibly can. Which is going to require organics and metals, both of which I have very few of.
All done. Should I take care of this now?
What's up?
All right, buddy. I need you to go to the organics outpost. I am going to go to the metals outpost. You and I are going to put some work in here before the storm comes.
Not a minute. We need to talk.
Yeah, what do you got for me?
Hey, you wanted to discuss something? Yeah. I want to know when you started being such a pushover. What? You heard me. I'm not blind. I can see the workload pile up. And you, eager to take new orders. Well, I'm not exactly in the best negotiating position. Using illegal technology to save my life, creating my alters. I'd better have a good justification for that. So they're threatening you. Even better. Like I said, I don't have much choice. Maxwell's in charge here. Yeah, so is Dad. the man of the house. I thought you regretted not standing up to him. Looks like you didn't learn much. That's a little below the belt. You're right.
Agreed.
Sorry, this place is getting to me. All I'm saying is, we should do something just for ourselves. Something not work-related, not productive in any way. Like what? Like, how about a game of beer pong in the social room? I kick your ass first, and we can talk more serious stuff later. What do you say? You're never beating me. I'm the official beer pong champion of my year. Well, the third floor of my dorm, anyway. Oh man, I'm shitting my pants already.
Yeah, I mean, going to that personal shot there, I appreciate that he was able to take some accountability for the kind of like emotion and personalization of that. But it's a really important, I mean, the thing that I think is important to talk about with that is we all have a tendency to take processes that we perceive as being similar, and we will apply similar logic to those similar circumstances that are actually unrelated. So Jan Tech having a level of sensitivity to, or well, basically looks at it as when you have somebody who's in a superior position who's telling you what to do and being overly controlling and chaotic, you stand up to them. Because when I stood up to my formative attachment figure, it was a nodal branching point of my life. But your situation with your father was not the same as being stranded on a planet with your only way out being appeasement of corporate overlords. So yes, in theory, I love the idea of standing up to them. And also, we are in a position where we are far more beholden to them, or we're beholden to them in a different way than we were to Dad. So for you to make that leap is you one, engaging a bit of a psychological fallacy, and two, taking that out on me is directing your frustration to a proxy, not to where the frustration actually lies, and neither one of those is particularly healthy to do. But you got to be careful not to take your experience of one thing and overly assume that another situation that has similar bones needs to be handled the same way. Where we can learn from things that have happened to us so that we better navigate them in the future if something similar comes up, that's a good thing. It's okay to consider what it would be like to stand up to the corporate overlords, and I'm not saying that I won't do it at some point, but it's also important to consider that this is an entirely different context that may have different requirements. And a lot of people who choose not to think particularly critically about their lives and the things that have happened to them will cast these blanket orientations toward everything and will use certain strategies to navigate situations that aren't actually useful for that situation because they learned to use it in a different context that they deem to be similar. If I go in there guns blazing on Maxwell, he could say, you know what, screw it. Enjoy radiation and being absolutely glassed when the sun comes up. I don't want to run that risk. I can't afford to run that risk, and it sucks. So I have to play the interpersonal game here in a way that Jan Tech doesn't seem to necessarily bring as much nuance to. That's what makes this a cool game, because these varied perspectives are fascinating, and you can directly point back to certain core experiences that Jan had that diverged that would completely change the way that they orient themselves to this specific situation. Yeah, you play the hand you're dealt, not the hand you wish you had, and not the hand you had 2 hands ago. You play the one you've got. All right, radiation filters. Right? I got a magnetic storm coming in 17 hours. I got to make magnetic filters right now. That to me is more important than any other thing, because if I don't have a shitload of these ready to go, we're going to have a bad time. And of course I'm getting a call right now. Of course I am. From Lucas, my second favorite guy.
Lucas, what's up now? Kind of busy here.
I know. It's that I've only just learned the big news. You managed to build one. A Rapidium mark. Man, congrats. That's really heavy stuff.
Yeah. It's important. I got that. Now, can I get back to saving my ass down here?
Sure. Sorry. I didn't mean to. How are you getting on?
So there was a comment that popped up on one of my YouTube videos recently that I thought was kind of interesting. I won't say which one it was or which playthrough it was. That insinuated that because I am a therapist, it's my job to be empathic, understanding, and agreeable to everyone in the world. That's kind of the gist of it. And it's my job to an extent to understand where people are coming from and to understand them, to give everyone the benefit of the doubt, to give everyone the extension of curiosity, to learn where they're coming from. However, it does not mean that I cast a unilateral, unconditional, positive regard and agreement with everything that everybody always says so that I can make everybody feel all comfy and warm all the time. This is an example for me of where this comes up. I could make an effort right now to go down the tunnel of empathy for Lucas, to understand his family of origin, to understand why he's acting the way he is, to try to figure out what it is that would bring him to an interaction with a person who is on the very edge of survival and be excited about something that is completely unrelated to his survival and in fact diverted his energy during his attempts to survive in order to satiate a corporate whomever. And if I'm Lucas's therapist, I'm gonna do that, and I'm still gonna hold him accountable to being better in this interaction. So there is a difference between empathy and holding people accountable to healthy, productive conversation and interpersonal orientation. Lucas is completely missing the mark here. Whether you understand why he's missing the mark or not is somewhat useful, but that's the kind of thing that if you have an infinite amount of time, you spend your time to figure out maybe. But there's a concept that I've talked about in other playthroughs called equifinality, which is that there are multiple ways to get to the same outcome. And the outcome here from my boy Lucas is read the fucking room. When you call Jan Dolski, who is currently in dire straits on a radioactive planet, do the work to understand what that's going to mean when you interact with him. But DrMick, maybe he just doesn't have the social skills. Correct. He doesn't have the social skills, and it would behoove him to do the work to learn them, which is where somebody like me, a therapist, can empathically help him do that. But we're still going to go to the same place, which is read the goddamn room when you're doing your job talking to Jan Dolski. You want to know why Jan Dolski keeps being a dick to you is because when you show up all enthusiastic and thrilled about something that has nothing to do with survival while he's hanging on by a thread in totally unprecedented territory, he's gonna be frustrated with you. So I can empathize with both sides here. But like as a, I don't know, therapist, person who does these playthroughs, I have to make a judgment call on what seems to be the best possible path to take here in, yes, my own biased, yet hopefully somewhat now, I'm not objective here. I am biased. I am unapologetically anti-corpo. And yes, that brings bias into these interactions. But at the same time, if I want a really good quality interaction here, Lucas has more work to do than Jan does. Jan's got some real shit going on right now and is far closer to death than Lucas is, and thus has a bit more flexibility to be terse with Lucas instead of like, oh, yeah, let's talk about how cool the Ark is while I have a magnetic storm about to come decimate my ship tonight. So this feels like a really good time to sort of like just acknowledge that like I could find a way to be empathic with every single person that exists on planet Earth. But sometimes that's not the way when you're trying to deal with a crisis situation like this, or you're trying to triage interpersonal communication. I inherently have to take sides in couples therapy. If I don't take sides in couples therapy toward health, I'm gonna just sit there with my thumb up my ass and try to make both people feel good and not actually address their issues. If one person is bringing themselves to an interaction in a way that's unhealthy, it's my job to call that out. I can be empathic toward where it's coming from. We can do some of the work to figure that out, but at the end of the day, I'm still gonna hold you accountable to being better than what you're currently doing, because what you're currently doing is not in the spirit of the goals that you've set for yourself and your relationship. So my boy Lucas is frustrating me right now because he's not reading the room, and thus we are going to deal with a lot of interpersonal bullshit that's not necessary as a result. Jan is doing a lot of work to hold his tongue and appease these guys while he's down here in the trenches, much to his chagrin.
We already established that, didn't we? It's a total mess.
I'm sure it's not that bad. Maxwell told me you're building a bridge. That's big progress, man. You're doing great. Just keep it up.
Why do I get the feeling you want something from me?
Well, it's not that I want something.
So?
I just thought, well, it really can make a difference if you bring back one Ark, or, well, more. Since you already have the outpost in place, you know? All the infrastructure.
What's in it for you and your boss?
Oh, no, it's not like that. This is my initiative. I just think that... Look, we both work for a corporation, and it's only fair we're delivering the Rapidium to them. But it doesn't mean we can only feed the big fish, you know? We're all connected, in a way. Like, if there's pain in the little finger, the whole body feels it.
Oh, God.
That's just my personal opinion.
No, that's you sucking the corporate teat, my guy. Look, I get it. To be empathic to him, if this is the way he makes his living and the way that he survives his environment, puts food on the table for himself and his family, and there's not a lot of options back on Earth right now because shit sucks, and he's doing the best he can, I get it. So I can give him a little bit of a pass here on this, in part because of the fact that he's acknowledging that he's trying to appease the corporate overlords. But I do think that he misses the mark by not being honest about what's at stake for him. You know what would make me feel more connected and willing to do this stuff for him is if he said, look, dude, I'm gonna be straight with you. I get that they're asking too much of you. I know that what I'm about to say is going to sound absolutely crazy. And know that between you and me, the reason I'm saying this to you is because, like you, I'm trying to survive my own environment. Corporate's going to want more of these things. I know it's a big deal to ask for this because you already got one, and that was a lot of work. If there's any way that you can make that work, and I can deliver that message to corporate, it would help me out immensely, because this is how I put food on my table. And I realize that you and I may have different levels of alignment on that, and that's clashing. But that's real. That's what's happening. That's the kind of transparency that cuts through this bullshit. And the thing that I'm going to get even more sort of like blah about here is that this speaks to how problematic the system they're embedded in is. That you've got a select few that run this corporation that are driven by this, probably some desire to make the world better and feed them. But I'll bet you for a profit. All well and good, except, I want to get paid for it. How much do you want to get paid for it? You want to get paid a fair wage for it, or do you want to get paid millions upon millions and billions of dollars because your idea is so awesome and you saved humanity, and now you get to go have 30 yachts in Lake Michigan, which is now full because of Rapidium refilling all the Great Lakes. And now you got all these people who kowtow to you because they're trying to get by. You got people going against their values because they need to put food on the table. I mean, this is how whole systems absolutely collapse, because people are ultimately trying to survive, and you got people who have a lot who can dictate the terms of that. You got Maxwell, who I'm sure sleeps in a very comfortable bed at night, dictating the terms on what I, a dude who's literally on the verge of death and destruction, do with my time in my last moments. But the lack of actual authentic transparency here is brutal. If he would just sort of acknowledge hey man, look, I'm not good at this. I'm trying to play both sides. I want to make sure that I'm, adhering to your needs, but I also got shit I got to do, and it's difficult, and this is not this is a square peg in a round hole. I respect that because he's being honest with me. Not no, it's not like that. I don't want anything. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. By virtue of the fact that you are on this call with me, you have something at stake in the same way that I do. Put your damn cards on the table. We don't have to play poker here.
And what difference will it make if I bring more, say 2 Rapidium marks instead of 1, or even, 5? There still won't be enough for everyone.
But there will be more for everyone. Independent startups, NGOs, research labs. There's this subsidy program that warrants a share for them in case of success. And even if it's only a small share for a small number of them, it's gonna mean one thing. Diversification, Mr. Dolski. That always serves people.
That is true. That I agree with.
Okay. No promises, but I'll see what I can do.
Thanks, Mr. Dolski. It really means a lot to me. And to so many others, I'm sure.
No problem. By the way, can you quit with that Mr. Dolski crap? My name is Jan.
Oh. Okay, Jan. Yeah, cool. I'm Lucas, in case you wanna,
I caught that, Lucas. No worries.
Sure. Yeah. Anyway, good luck with the Rapidium, Jan.
That's a good move by Jan.
7 out. For now.
That's a really good move by Jan. He basically forced Lucas to name the mouse. If you ever worked in a lab, which I'm sure most of you haven't, but I know people who have. If you work in a lab where you have live mice that you do experimentation on, you don't name the mice. Rule number 1. The reason you don't name the mice is because as soon as you name the mice, our human brain starts to personalize the mice. There's a connection, there's a bond that forms, and it's a lot harder to objectify the mouse. Objectification being something that unfortunately in some ways is needed in order to do some of the experimentation that we do on mice in order to advance medicine and all sorts of other stuff that we do with mice. Same thing with So many other things. So when Jan tells Lucas to call him Jan instead of Mr. Dolski, that is a small way of getting Lucas to acknowledge more of the humanity of Jan and to make a connection with him. One of the most important things I think that Jan can do, particularly with somebody like Lucas who doesn't seem to have the same kind of just disconnected corpo shill vibe on him that Maxwell has, is get Lucas to empathize with him. Get him to see him as a struggling human that you care about, because that will start to emotionally compromise Lucas in a way that may actually lead to him helping out. He might tell us a little secret. He might give us a little more information. He might place a little more trust in us. He might give us one of those, hey, I can only run the comms off security for like 30 seconds, so I just got to tell you really quick, Jan, that you should check underneath the recycler, because in the shit box is a tracking module that actually can give you extra blah, 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 blah. They don't want you to know about it. Okay, bye, we got to go back to normal. Like, you start to get those things when he starts to see you as more than whatever you've been objectified as. Maxwell sees me as an object that is in charge of bringing the Rapidium back, and his interactions with me show that. And if you're wondering why I care so much about this, my dissertation is literally about this concept, or at least is theoretically underpinned by this concept. If you have any interest in this, a dude called Martin Buber out there, who used to be Buber, who talked about it versus thou. And it's essentially the idea in like educational context is where my dissertation was focused on, is that if you view constituents, students, peers, etc. as objects, we're less likely to interact with them in authentic, empathic, connective ways. If you see them as thou, you see them as a group of humans that are worthy of and able to be connected to, your engagement with them will be more meaningful, albeit more emotionally draining. And that people who are on the receiving end of teaching or hierarchical structure, if they feel like they're being connected to as humans, they are more likely to follow you into the dark of learning or whatever it is that you're shepherding them into. And this is something that people in leadership positions need to understand if they want to connect with people. Now, and that doesn't mean the stupid false corpo bullshit where people are like, we're a family and we're gonna blah, blah, blah. It happens through action. It versus thou doesn't happen through label. It happens through action. It happens through initiation, energy, genuine empathy, authenticity, transparency, all sorts of stuff like that. It doesn't just happen because you say it happens. I don't just trust I don't trust our guy Maxwell because he said, trust me unconditionally. I'm your friend. You have to present yourself to me in a way that's connectable. And his failure to do that is part of why I feel diametrically opposed to him. So that's a theoretical underpinning where Jan getting Lucas to acknowledge him as Jan is important from a hierarchical sense. It's also important from an interpersonal sense, and he gains a bit of interpersonal leverage as a result of doing that, which he might actually have to use and cash in on if shit really hits the fan here. So, man, these episodes are so backloaded. All right, radiation filters are done, I believe. No, I gotta do more. Oh, we're in the, oh boy, okay. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Not looking forward to this.
Good about today.
Bedtime. Day 25. Oh my goodness gracious. 5 hours to the storm. And the alters are happy we're eating well. We're going to research those bridge locks and everything else in the next episode. Thank you, my friends, for taking the time to watch part 5. I am enjoying this game immensely, and I hope that you're enjoying the playthrough of it as well. It's wonderful to be able to play such a neat game and have people enjoy it with me, so I hope you continue to give it a shot and that you follow me into part 6. Thank you for the thumbs ups, for the comments, for coming to hang out on Twitch and other spaces that I occupy. Your engagement with my content is the best possible thing that you can do as a viewer, and it's free. Those of you that happen to financially support the streams and in this content, thank you for doing that as well. I'm very grateful for that. But more than anything, I appreciate your engagement and helping me hit the algorithm. So do leave a thumbs up and a comment and all that fun stuff. If you're binging, I'll see you in part 6. If you're waiting for the next one to come out, I'll get it out as soon as we can. Appreciate you immensely. You matter. I'll see you on the next one.